The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, even to where some people are from. Can you just let me know that you can hear my voice and see my screen, and we will get started straight away. You should be able to see a screen that says, "Welcome to Lead 7 Marketing Secrets." Okay. Thank you, Stephen. Really appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Hey, William. Hey, Xavier. Hey, Zane. Hey, Roger. How you doing? Philip. How you doing? Olga. John. Brian. Hey, brilliant. William, thank you for that. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start virtually straight away, as we always do. Now, what I'd like to say is this is a kind of a bit of an insight into how we do things and how you can copy this very, very easily. And we've managed to get to this level within, I'd say, just over 12 months. So everything that we're going to share with you, there is nothing that nobody in the call will not be able to do. And I've titled it the Lead 7 Marketing Secrets and kind of Lead Secrets, Marketing Secrets in kind of hyphens, because you know, it's not secrets, it's just hard work, just actually putting this into practice. And like I say, what we're going to share with you, anybody can start making money, or even more money than they're currently doing. So first of all, if you need a buying fix, okay, today this is the wrong webinar for you. Okay, guys, it is just going to be pure content. We're not promoting anything, okay? We're not doing any retargeting. We're not going to recommend a product to you. It is literally trying to take you by the hand and take you to that next level. I know quite a lot of you in the crowd, okay? I've spoke to you on one-on-one situations, but looking at some names, there are people that I do not know. So I don't know your current situation. I don't know your experiences, but what we are going to share with you will probably meet the needs of everybody on the call. So yeah, if you're looking to come onto the webinar to actually buy something, this just isn't the place for you this evening. Okay, no problem, Olga. Hey, how are you doing? So, yeah, we've not done a webinar for quite a bit, guys, and I do apologise for that. Just a little bit of restructuring going on within the company, and I'm going to get your opinion at the end of this, whether you like webinars, whether you like when we actually promote products and recommend products, whether you'd rather all the time have a webinar so somebody could talk you through, and whether you'd know it was right for you. But I'll ask you that at the end. So yeah, like I said, I do apologise for not doing as many webinars as we possibly did in the beginning, but that will change again. Okay, so this webinar is all about you and how we can get you to that next level. What I do require from you is obviously participation. Ask as many questions as you want. I'll happily stay on the call till we've answered every single one of them. If there's something that doesn't make sense, just say, can you explain that a little bit better? And if we can't get to it on this webinar, I will happily answer the question via an email or, you know, by a chat, whatever you want to do. So if anybody has kind of gone on the webinar and never heard me speak before by some crook or means, very short intro. Obviously, Lead Pennington. Okay, my company is Lead 7. We started the company roughly about 14 months ago. The team predominantly now kind of develops software. We also do kind of training, but not only that, we go and speak to local businesses as well as a kind of offline consultant. And we find that the two marry very well, and everything that we kind of teach and share with you, it is easy to transfer those skills either online or offline. And again, I'm excited to kind of show you that. The reason I've put that there, 42 hours gone before I even do any of this, is because, yeah, as you know, I do this on a part-time basis. I have another job that I do that I love. I absolutely love the job. So I'm a bit reluctant to kind of stop doing that at this present time. But if anybody comes on the call and says to me, I don't have time, okay, I'm not going to listen to that. If you say time's an issue, we can always find time. So no one said, I can't do that because it's going to take too much time. And that's one thing I'd like to put out there. So yeah, from the northwest of England, for anybody who hasn't heard me before, so that's where the accent's from, and that's why you might not understand me, but yeah, just give us a holler and I'll happily slow down. So what we're going to cover, I've split it up into two webinars. I looked at the content and realised there's probably too much to actually put into one webinar. So we've split it up into two. We're going to cover all these 4 points, okay? So my Facebook ad strategy that produced a 1250% ROI with no list. I still promote heavily on Facebook with no list. I still find markets on Facebook and promote to them, and I find it quite easy to do. I promote affiliate products, physical products, ClickBank, JVZoo, getting likes to fan pages. There's a whole host of things that we do, even for kind of local businesses. And the ad strategy is very similar in all those markets, and I'll speak about that. Also, the simple transition between affiliate marketing and offline. Like I say, I do both, and I do find it quite easy to do both because everything I learn with regards to affiliate marketing, online marketing, internet marketing, it is a skill that is required by the offline crowd, and that's why I find it so easy to jump into that role and put on two different hats. What I would say is that once you first begin, once you first start, I would try to not master one technique, but at least learn one thoroughly, get a good understanding, a good base, a good knowledge, and then try and adapt it between the two. It's quite difficult to say, okay, I'm going to be an offline marketer and an affiliate marketer. Just try and learn the skill set in one, and it's quite easy to cheat over. Cheat sheet, and that's going to be the first two we're going to talk about on this webinar. So it's going to be Facebook dominated, okay, for the offline and the offline. The second webinar that we're going to hold is for all those that are interested in kind of product creation. Okay, some people aren't, some people are, so that's why I thought it better to split it up as well. So I'm going to give you a cheat sheet to product creation, how you can easily get your own products, how you can actually produce your own product with very little technical knowledge. If not, you'll need a slight little bit, and no technical knowledge. You can even develop softwares if you get the right people involved, and sometimes it doesn't need that much actual development to actually do it. But also we're going to talk about that and how to rapidly scale up your business by outsourcing. I couldn't do what I do at the scale that I do it without my team. Okay, I've got to take my hats off to my team. I've got to say, kind of, we wouldn't have been able to scale up so quickly and do so many things if I didn't have people working in the background. And we're going to talk about outsourcing on the second webinar and how that in itself is kind of a skill to actually get the right people within your team and also to combat if things do go wrong with those team members. So cool. So quick question. What is preventing you from hitting the next level? Like I said, I've spoke to a few of you on one-on-one situations. I know the experience of some of you, but not everybody on the call. So just put it there in chat. And what I'll try and do, I'll try and cherry pick the vast majority of the common ones, and we'll try to target those or try to hit those on this call to actually get you to that next level. So you personally, what is preventing you from hitting that next level? Whatever level you're currently at, beginner, intermediate, as far as professional, what is preventing you from hitting that next level? Let's have a quick look in chat now. Okay, Xavier, yeah, okay. Okay, Brian, yeah. Xavier, good one. Okay, Ethan, right. Okay, I'm going to name a few of these if you don't mind, guys. So Xavier saying maybe because I don't trust so much Facebook. Okay, so we're going to get over that hurdle definitely. Brian, very, very good point. He said deciding what to focus on each day, and that is a real kind of stumbling block for a lot of people, myself included. There's sometimes so many tasks that need doing. It's sometimes actually difficult to think and put them in kind of order of the priority of what you need to do and make them actually, get all those done. And we'll talk about ways about doing that on the call. FB advertising and property tagging for low cost click. Okay, William, we'll hit that. And Olga says, right on, Brian. Wolfgang, you bang on the money. You bang on the money there. He's put rules always changing on Facebook. So how do you keep up and changing? One thing we're going to talk about on this call is actually covering your back and actually creating your Facebook account and getting a business account. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's very easy to do. But you are right, Wolfgang, things do change. Okay, so we've got loads of different things coming in there. But it's nice to see that some of the things that people are saying, everybody is struggling with, or a lot of people are. So 3 important steps. Okay, number 1, this is the kind of what a lot of people kind of struggle on, and we just mentioned it there in chat with regards to people focusing. But believe me, you need to begin the journey. So you actually need to start. You need to start doing something. You need to start taking charge, taking, I hate this word taking action, but it does make sense. You need to take action. Okay. You may not know where you want to go, but you'll never find out unless you begin. Okay. And loads of people say this, and it's true. And I was a big kind of person who did this at the beginning, but imperfect action is better than no action at all. I first began my journey over 14 months ago as an affiliate marketer, promoted a product for, you'll know Neil Napier, but I ran some Facebook ads for him. I did extremely well with regards to the conversions, and he contacted me and said, well, what are you doing? You've got no list, because I didn't. I hadn't done a product launch. I hadn't even generated a list. He said, how are you making these sales? And it's just that I was good at Facebook ads and my targeting, and I'm going to talk about that, and also a different angle that I like to hit with regards to my Facebook ads. And from that, I actually created my first ever product. Okay, I created a product which was a PowerPoint presentation that actually showed local businesses how to set up Facebook ads and how to generate traffic online through different means. Now, if I'd never actually ran those ads, if I'd never started, if I'd never said to myself, okay, and I did, I set myself a $100 budget. I had a $100 budget, and I said, right, I'm going to spend this. I'm going to learn Facebook ads. I'm going to promote a product. And that's what I did. And I moved on from there to a product which I never had any intention of doing. It just was something that worked. It was something I thought, well, if Neil Napier's hitting me up and asking me how I'm creating this traffic, how I'm actually promoting his products and making sales, then surely so many other people want to know about that. And that's what led me to actually getting into product creation. And like night follows day, product creation, affiliate marketing, all combine and work well together. It goes without saying. So one big thing with regard to number one step, we need to start. We need to actually get off our backsides, stop doing things that are just wasting our time, and actually say, right, I'm going to have a go at this, and let's see where it's going to take us. You may now know that you want to be an affiliate marketer. You may now know that you want to be an offline consultant. Great. You may just want to make money online, but to actually do that, we have to start the journey. Okay. Number two, you need to keep going. All right, guys, you really do. You're going to fail, and you don't want to hear this, okay? I'm sure you don't want to hear this, but you are going to fail on many occasions. Now, I didn't realize how many times I was going to fail on occasion, but I keep going. Not everything works, okay? It's just a case of keep going. If you get knocked down, if something doesn't kind of work, go back to the drawing board. And I'm not saying throw loads of money at something. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying keep going at it. If you know this is for you, if you know where you want to make money online, if you have a plan in place and you have a correct strategy, okay, I'm not just saying kind of throw money at everything and hope something pays off. Have a strategy, have a mean. Okay, I'm going to run Facebook ads. Okay, I'm going to do Google AdWords. I'm going to create a YouTube video. I'm going to do a YouTube channel. Whatever it may be, start and stick at it. Small steps, and this is number three, lead to giant leaps. And this is what I tell kind of a lot of my students with regards. Some people are kind of starstruck by internet marketing. They see the insane amount of money that goes on, that people make. You get people putting screenshots of the PayPal account, screenshots of the ClickBank account, and people are like, wow, this is so easy. But it didn't begin like that. The person had to learn the trade. In real life, you have to serve an apprenticeship with the vast majority of businesses. So why should internet marketing be any different? Now, it's up to you how fast you go through that apprenticeship. You may be a natural. You may have somebody that you can call upon, ask them questions, get you through those tight kind of parts where you don't understand fully yourself. So it's up to you how fast you do that apprenticeship, but realize that these small steps will lead to giant leaps. But you have to start the journey. You have to realize that it's an apprenticeship. You have to realize that, first of all, whether it be one sale could lead to 2, to 10, to 100, but realizing that you're not just going to come in and actually set the world on fire. You may do that. You may be one of the chosen few, one of the lucky ones, but realize that this is a business as well. So realize that these things, the bigger things will come. if we start with those small steps. And before we begin, let's cut the distractions, stay focused. People talk about kind of whether or not they have any time to be able to do this, yet they'll find time to go on Facebook. They'll find time to watch the latest cat video on YouTube. Hey, and I'm putting my hand up here. I find myself actually going on Facebook too much. So I've actually now kind of taken it to a level where I'd hardly ever go on Facebook unless it's to kind of maybe communicate with another affiliate, with a JV, or just looking what's going on in everyday life and being a bit nosy. So we're going to go, and a lot of this isn't just a PowerPoint presentation, guys. We're actually going to go into my accounts. We're going to set some ads up. Xavier is on the call, and he sent me an email, so we're going to be kind of setting up some ads for him. I hope you're okay with that, Xavier. I'll show people your message. If you don't want me to, then just hit me up now in chat, and I won't do. I'll miss that slide. But one thing I would recommend to everybody is actually, if they're using Facebook ads, even if you've got an account set up now, set up a business Facebook ad account. So many people are worried about getting their ad account disabled, but more importantly, people are worried about getting their Facebook account disabled, and that's something that we don't want to do. So we need to kind of basically split the two. So we need our Facebook account, and that's something that you can use for communication and use something that you can make a lot of money with without doing any Facebook ads, but we don't want to kind of risk that account. So everybody, I always recommend them now, and I've done this, is actually go and set up a business account with Facebook. Very easy to do. It's a couple of clicks, it's a couple of steps, and let's have a look. Who's got a Facebook ad business account? Let's look on the drive. Okay. Yeah, guys, just checking, guys. Can you see my screen? Just let me know that you can see my screen, because somebody, I think, so John's saying that he can't see my screen. Okay, John can't, so Xavier can. Yeah, John, I'm not sure why you can't. Okay, so we've got loads of people saying they can see my screen. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Sorry, guys. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, business Facebook account. So some people have said they've got it. Some people are saying that they can't. They didn't even know about business accounts. So let's just go over and let's just go to basically, I just want to show you something very quickly. So I now have a business account, and I'll put the link into chat, guys. I'll put the link in so you can go and set that up. Okay. But basically, with regards to a business account, you can manage your ads within that. You can also create people, or should I say admins of that, and they can go and do your ads for you. But it's very easy to do. And have you look here now, manage business now, this is where I would go to. One thing I would say, which I didn't realize, is that when I changed over to my business account, I can no longer get access to all the results that I have achieved from other Facebook ads. So if you've been on the webinars when we've done kind of walkthroughs of how we do retargeting, for some reason I can't find those. That may be an error on my part, that may be what happens. So yeah, you can manage your businesses from within Lead 7. And what it also does as well, it uses the Power Editor. So we're going to talk about the Power Editor, okay, with regards to setting up some ads. And we'll come back here and we'll set up an ad, and I'm just going to show you something very quickly. Now, one other thing I would say as well, with regards to Facebook, if you feel that you're going on Facebook too much, a little bit of a hack, or anything kind of YouTube, I would go and download the Chrome plugin Stay Focused. And this is what it is on the right-hand side here. Okay, what you can do is you can basically set it so you can go on certain sites for so long, then after the time that you have actually created, it will block the entire site. And there's loads of different features within the software. It's a free plugin. Okay, they do ask you to donate, but it's a free plugin, or should I say a Chrome extension, and there's loads of things that you can do. I mean, you can even look at let's look at some of the sites that it allows you to do. Okay, where are we at? Time block sites. Okay, so even say some of these, just recommend some, and you know, how much time do you spend on these? So we're trying to make you as productive as possible. So let's shut some of these sites down. Let's block them if you're on there for longer than 10 minutes. Again, it's something I would strongly recommend to actually get. So just go back over to the PowerPoint presentation, because we will set these ads up very quickly. Olga says she's just using an egg timer. Right, okay. So Facebook ads, let's have a look at some tips. Now, basically what I would recommend, if you're new to Facebook ads, if you've never used them before, choose an offer that you know converts. Go into JVZoo, look at the stats, pick a ClickBank product, pick a product that you know that sells, but why take the risk of setting up your Facebook ads, driving traffic to an offer, and the offer not being good, the offer not converting for you? At the end of the day, if you're driving traffic to an offer, you want it to have a good chance of converting. So choose an offer that you know converts. It's very easy to do with regards to something like that in JVZoo. Okay, you can go to find digital products, and that's within, where is it now? So yeah, so in affiliates, go to find products, and you can look at the conversions, you can look at the EPCs, you can even look at the refunds, and pick something that is evergreen with regards when you first begin, and also knowing that when you drive traffic to this offer, it's going to get a good chance of actually converting. And also choose potentially an area that nobody else has chosen, a different angle. I'm going to speak to you about that now. So, okay, pick an audience that you can solve their pain. If you saw another case study that I did it for tinnitus, however you want to pronounce it. I got a product from ClickBank, and I can actually target those people with that condition on Facebook very easily, and they're a passionate kind of crowd. Anybody who wants any kind of pain, any kind of solution will actually convert a lot easier if you can solve somebody's problem, and that's something that I would recommend. Think of different angles. Again, this is also very powerful. One thing that I did when I first started with Facebook ads, I realized that the vast majority of people would all promote the same stuff, but not everybody was hitting the same angle that I was hitting. I looked at the products. Sometimes I bought the product. A lot of the times I got it given to me now, especially, and I look at possibly other niches that would actually benefit from that product, and I target them. One thing that I did early days is I realized the upcoming trends. A lot of the softwares that I promoted, I knew that people were getting big into Teespring, but a lot of people weren't promoting products that they could actually do something with that with regards to Teespring, and I saw an actual gap in the market. So I told people about the product, but within my copy, I aimed it at the Teespring crowd. And again, I got fantastic conversions. Video ads. I would strongly recommend you look at video ads. Currently using video ads, doing a lot of testing, and going back to the good old days of getting it down to a cent a click, sometimes even cheaper than that, for views, actually people viewing my videos and viewing what we've got to offer. So again, using video ads is another tool that you can use in Facebook, and it's something that I would strongly recommend. A bonus page. Now, I use a lot of bonus pages. There's a lot of good reasons why I use bonus pages. Number one, if you drive traffic to an affiliate offer, to a product, to a sales page, you can't really retarget unless that person allows you to drop a retargeting pixel on their sales page. With regards to your own bonus page, with regards to your own bonuses, number one, you're adding value. Number two, you can retarget people once they land onto your bonus page. And again, that does help with kind of conversions. I like to keep my audience low. If you've been on any kind of coaching, I always like to keep it at least under 100,000. My kind of perfect kind of audience, I usually like between 20 and 40,000. I do go as low as 10, but nothing under 10. But that really is the kind of icing on the cake for the perfect audience for me, for 20 to 40,000. I can manage it, I can manage the budget, but what I can also do, I can upscale it and scale it up if it's converting well for me. Evergreen, okay, if you're going to drive some traffic, make sure that the offer that you're driving traffic to is evergreen, and the fact that if it's a 3-day launch, a 5-day launch, whatever it may be, you've suddenly jumped on the bandwagon, and then the prices are jumping up or whatever, evergreen works well. But if you don't use evergreen, use the storybook method, and I spoke about that in my second product, FB Profit Funnel, and I want to actually set you a challenge. Now, FB Profit Funnel goes through everything that I spoke about there, if not more. It was probably about, I think about 10 months ago we released it. So things have changed slightly within Facebook, but the theory, the system behind FB Profit Funnel still works. It's still relevant today. It still talks about ads. It talks about the storybook method. So, are you up for a challenge? Who's up for a challenge on the call? Just let me know if you're up for a challenge. If you're thinking, oh, shut up, just get on with it. But let me know if you're up for a challenge. Okay, cool. So Brian is, William is, Stephen is, Marsha is, okay, Xavier, okay, good. Okay, who else is on? Yep. Okay, Max, Ethan, Olga sheepishly raises her hand. Okay, that's fantastic. Right, I've got a challenge for you then, guys. Now, the challenge is, there's only one rule. This challenge must be completed within 24 hours. That's the rule, okay? Now, the challenge is to complete something that you have been putting off, all right? And we all do it. We all put something to the back burner. We all say, well, I'll do it when I have time. I'll do it when, the kids aren't screaming. I'll do it next week. We put something off. Even though we know that if we master that, if we do it, it has the potential to, number one, earn us money, and number two, to move us on to bigger and better things. There must be something now that you know that if you really put your heart and soul into it, you would achieve it. If you really tried it, if you set aside an hour, 2 hours to complete it, you're not going to be thinking about it. It's going to be off your mind. You're going to know what you can achieve with it. It may be running some ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. It may be contacting a prospective client, sending some emails out, putting something together, an appraisal, putting something together to actually send to some clients or prospective clients. Are you putting it off? Shooting a video. Some people hate being on camera. Are you putting that off? Setting up an account, okay? Whether it be a GetResponse account, an Aweber account, something to collect leads. What is it that you're putting off? Or even that you've purchased a software or a training course and you're thinking to yourself, right, I will get to that. I will set it up. We've promoted products in the past. We've recommended products. Have you set them up? Have you done something with them? Have you bought the developers' rights? Okay. Have you told businesses about that developers' rights? I'll put my hand up. I'll start. I want to learn YouTube ads. It's something that I know I can do. I even have an actual a rep. A rep is contacting me all the time. We've set the account up. I've got my Google AdWords account, but I want to go into YouTube ads. I've even created the video, but I keep putting it off. Yet I still find time to go on Facebook, watch videos, interact with friends. So the time is there, but I've put it off. So the challenge is, I'm going to give you FB Profit Funnel. Okay, you may have it. If you've got FB Profit Funnel, I'll give you something else. All you've got to do is send me an email into the support desk with the subject line, I've completed the challenge, and the body is, I ran whatever you did. I sent an email, I set up a software, whatever, it's entirely up to you. You may lie to me. It's just one of those things, but some people want to actually have a goal, want to achieve something, make themselves accountable. So you're accountable to me in the fact that I want you to do something now within the next 24 hours that you've been putting off. Who thinks they can do that? And that is it. There's no underlying kind of deal that I'm trying to strike with you. There's nothing underward. I'm not going to ask for your email when you send it in. I've got your email anyway. That's why you're on the webinar. Okay, but who thinks they can do that? Okay, cool. Okay, good man, Ethan, William, brilliant, Brian, Xavier, yeah, okay. Full force, Magnus, good, John in, Stephen, okay. To what? Okay, lead 7. It's a Zendesk, lead7.zendesk.com. I'll send you the support. I'll put it in chat now. Okay, so brilliant. That's all I want, guys, and that's all I want. Right, not sure where to begin. Xavier, I'm going to put up your email now that you sent me in, and I receive emails like this all the time, and I like them, okay, and I really do look forward to them. I don't always answer them as soon as I possibly could, and sometimes they get buried in the other emails, but I will answer where possible. Now, Xavier is on the call today. and he's on the call, and he reached out to me today or yesterday. I don't know. I think he may be from Australia. I'm not too sure. Xavier, you tell me where you're from. And basically, what Xavier wants to do, I won't dwell on that too much, but he wants to set up a Facebook group or a Facebook page. Okay, and it's the same thing with a lot of people say, where do I start? Do I set up a page? Do I set up a group? I mean, they both have the strengths, they both have the kind of benefits of them. Obviously, a Facebook page, people can find that page. They just need to like it. And once they like it, then they will start to see it. It's good for creating brands. It's good for getting people into kind of, you know, being able to promote to them. A group is more kind of a community feel. You would create a group, and then people would request to join that group, and then you can set it to close, to secret, to open. There's loads of different things. Now, for what you were asking, I would begin with a Facebook page, and I would actually get some likes to that Facebook page. But what you can also do, you can actually target people perfectly for you what you were going after. Now, you were going after expats. Am I right, Xavier? Let me have a look. Okay, France, okay. Yeah, I'm going to put the email in, guys, for the challenge. Okay, so Xavier wants to kind of do France. So let me just quickly go. Now, what I would say with anything is kind of, you have to go in and look how you can target these people and how easily accessible they are. And you will find it quite difficult to find somebody that you cannot target within Facebook. They're always kind of putting in new options to be able to target, whether it be an actual job role. You can actually target people through their job title. But what you can also do is, I'm just going to go and show you how I would do some research even before I set some ads up. So let me just go back to my Facebook account. Okay, I'll show you where this is, Xavier. Okay, I'm just going to go to Ads Manager. And people have seen, you know, I'm not teaching you to suck eggs, guys. I know people have seen this, but I just wanted to kind of show you this with Xavier. So Audience Insights is even before I've actually setting that up. Everyone on Facebook, okay. And with regards to the interests, okay, you've got interests. What you've also got is the advanced tool. Now, what we'll look at is behaviors. All these different ones: education, work, financial. I'm not going to go into too much detail of every single one, but go in, have a look how you can target people, and everything that you can see on here, you can target through the Power Editor or through Facebook ads by actually doing the exact same. Let's go to behaviors. Okay, click on the behaviors, and I can actually target expats. Okay, so we speak about expats and where we want to target them. Now, this is a way that we could potentially target expats with regards whether it be in the US, whether it be in France, whether it be Australia. Now, if I looked at the expats, let's say just Australia, one thing I can also do to make sure that I'm targeting the right people is actually look at the page likes that the people like. So as you can see, the people of expats in the United States are targeting Australia.com as a page. And as I look on that Facebook page, this would give me a little bit of an insight into what the people that I'm targeting actually like. What do they respond to? You know, was it images? As you can see on here, this one has got 6.2 million people that like it. A lot of images. You know, they're getting, what are they getting here? So, okay, so they're getting thousands of likes and shares. And as I can see, the vast majority of things on here are images. I could grab one of these images, I could get something that's similar to this image, knowing this would respond well to the crowd that I'm targeting. And again, this is the type of research that I would actually do even before I set the ad up. How do I do that in Power Editor? Okay, go to my campaigns, and again, this is through my business account. Simply set up a campaign. I'm just going to do, we'll do video. Okay. Once that's set up, let's go to add sets, create that again, use existing, let's just do video, there we are, let's just call it video mobile, because I'm going to use these as mobile. Okay, and then while that's there, let's have a look in down here, and then I have all the different features of how to kind of edit the audience and who I want to target with regards to the audience within here. And again, as you see, when I go through behaviors, very easy to get all these different kind of expats and so on. There's other features within here, with regards to targeting mobile. We'll speak about that in a little while, but I just want to show you how easy it was to actually target the people. And I would start off by actually creating a fan page, and I'd run my likes to my fan page. You specifically ask, where do I begin? I'd start a fan page. I'd get some content on that fan page. I'd say a little bit about you, what you're all about, introduce yourself, and then I'd run likes to that fan page. Likes are a lot cheaper, okay, but the beauty about setting up likes to a fan page is the fact that you are learning the ad platform. You are seeing what works well. You are split testing images. You are driving traffic, whether it just be to mobile, whether it be to newsfeed, what's converting well for you, what's getting you the most likes and the cheapest clicks. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly right. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly go back over there. And we will go through this in more detail, guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. With regards the actual ad, yeah, I'll show you exactly that, guys. People said we do the videos. Okay. So the optimization and pricing. So this is on the ad sets. Okay. Clicks to websites that I'm going to use for getting recommended, or basically clicks to a fan page where it would be. Okay. Now, what I also want to show you is with regards the placement, the mobile news feed, the audience network, the desktop news feed, and the desktop right column. Always kind of don't bunch these. Always turn off 3 of them and keep 1, and then do separate ads for each one. Okay. If I'm using mobiles, okay, another little thing that I always do, I only when connected to Wi-Fi. That's if I'm selling something. If I'm promoting something, whether it be a product, okay, I only click on only when connected to Wi-Fi. The reason for that is that people are in a buying mood when they're at home. People are in a buying mood when they're connected to the Wi-Fi, and that's the vast majority of the time when they're at home. They're more likely to get out the credit card when they're connected to Wi-Fi than actually browsing, whether it be somewhere where they're on 4G, 3G. I find it works a lot better. I mean, do your own testing, but I find it a lot better to actually target mobile devices only when connected to Wi-Fi. But again, do your own testing with regard to that. Okay, so the campaign's there. I'm just going to go back, show you how we're doing it. Objective, yeah, click to website. And the real bugger is that it sometimes shuts it down. Right, okay. Before we move on, any questions on that with regards? Yes, Olga, yeah, we are recording it, so I'm going to send you this with regards it the way that it is. Yeah, so I'll send that. Yeah, now regards kind of the way that we're going to create a Facebook ad campaign. Now, what I'll do is quickly go back over to Facebook, okay? Let me just go back over to Facebook. And I just want to go through the ads manager because people are saying they're not familiar with the Power Editor. So I just want to go to the ads manager. Okay, create an ad. Just wait for this to load. Okay, now say we're going to go for get to video views. Again, this is available in the Facebook ads. This is also available in the video editor. Okay, I'm just going to choose one of my pages. Let's just choose icon lead. Okay. Then as we go down, choosing the demographics. Okay, exactly the same, guys. Nothing any different. I'm always trying to get that down as much as I can with regards to my targeting. One thing that's really good about this is that when I set up my bonus pages, I can actually, track people with the pixel and actually promote to them time and time again. So I have custom audiences within here. Once you create that custom audience once, you can start to actually promote to it time and time again. So it's very easy to promote to that audience. Video views, yeah. So I guess some more chat coming in there. Very good question again, Olga. Olga's asking, what are the advantages or disadvantages of Power Editor? Facebook ads have got a lot better. The advantage of the Power Editor, I mean, it used to be with regards to direct posts, so you can actually create a post that whether if you had a Facebook page with a lot of likes on that Facebook page and you didn't want to bombard them with offer after offer, you can actually create direct posts through the actual Power Editor and be able to promote to them that way. You can do kind of bulk editing with regards bulk uploading as well, so changing the ads. There's quite a few different features with regards to the Power Editor, but one thing I would recommend is definitely getting your head around the Power Editor. It's still, as far as I'm aware, only available on Chrome, Google Chrome. I could be wrong about that, but I'm sure you have to download the Power Editor via Google Chrome. Okay. Yeah, so with regards to that, right, let's go back up to the presentation. Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is kind of the transition from affiliate marketing to offline consulting. I don't want to go too much into kind of Facebook ads and setting them up and videos, because I'm going to send you FB Profit Funnel, which goes through all that. It talks about the images to use. It talks about basically the copy to use. It talks about the storybook method with regards to beginning, a middle and an end. It talks about where to get products from, how to apply to be an affiliate. Okay, so it actually touches all the bases with regards to setting up the ads. And like I said, this isn't really the course or the webinar to talk about setting up the ads, just about the fact that I want to start you to get to use them. And FB Profit Funnel will definitely help you. So the transition from affiliate marketing to offline consultant, I think it's quite an easy process in the fact that there's so much or so many transferable skills with regard to affiliate marketing, internet marketing, offline consulting. And the real beauty, the real shift that I have seen very much so, especially in the last, well, especially this year without a shadow of a doubt, is that local businesses are becoming a lot more aware of the importance of a strong social media presence. They know they need to be online, particularly on social media. That's where everybody is now. That's where their customers are. That's where their clients are. That's where they need to get their message, their brand. That's where they need to interact. And like I said, businesses now are very familiar with that. They're not very familiar with how to set it up and how to keep it going, how to get that interaction, how to do Facebook ads. And this is where I believe that you can come in and showcase your skills as an internet marketer, knowing and understanding how the market works, knowing and understanding about generating leads, about creating a list. Go to so many businesses who have a list, don't even use it. They have a database of actual customers. They don't promote to that database, regardless of whether it be email marketing. They can actually upload that database directly to Facebook, and they can target through that database without even their clients actually getting peed off with actual emails that are going to them. And this is what they should be doing, and this is what you can actually show them. So a few tips, ones that I've learned over the months without a shadow of a doubt, is speak their language. Okay, understand the business that you are going to, understand the language that they speak, and put the presentation forward in a language that they would understand. So what is the primary focus of that company? Is it that they want to generate more leads, generate sales, a greater brand awareness? What is it that they're after? And if you don't know that, then that's a big problem. But you'll find that the vast majority, are looking to generate more leads, whether they'll follow those leads up via phone call, via email. They just want leads. And obviously this would lead to sales. Knowing that, but knowing, if you go and speak to, I speak about kind of gyms all the time, because that's how I speak to a lot of people, talk about the targets, talk about generation of sales, talking about actual hitting the actual figures for the monthly turn. And these are all the language that they understand of those gym memberships. Sell the solution, not your time. So many people actually ask me, what should I charge per hour? What should I charge for this service? And you need to change the mindset in the fact that we need to sell the solution. What is it you are solving for that business? Is it that they need more leads, like I said? Is it that they want a bigger brand awareness? Is it that they just want a Facebook page setting up and someone to actually manage that for them? Now, this solution, what is it costing, or what is the cost of it for them? What are you providing them? What's it going to bring to their business? And that is the way that we should sell something to a company, to a business. Don't be undervaluing what you can offer, and always realize that the solution that you are solving is the fact that it's going to make a lot of money for that company, for that business, so you're paid handsomely for it. And that's what people always say with regards to what should I charge. Don't strike out on your first date. And again, I've been kind of guilty of doing this on many occasions. I go to a business and you want to make an impression, and you virtually give them everything. You virtually give them the kitchen sink. You tell them everything that they need to know. You over-deliver, and you should always try to over-deliver, but not to the point that it's detrimental to you going back to that business. Simple sells. Okay, with regard to simple sells, don't baffle them with terminology. There's a nice to know and there's a need to know, which I always say. The nice to know is kind of, CPCs, what kind of reach you're getting, the demographics of the who you're hitting and so on. What they want to know is that how much money they're going to give you and what they're going to get back in return. Don't baffle them with the fact that you're going to go in and they don't understand the word that you're saying. Speak the language. I went to do, in fact, my last few consultations going into businesses, basically it was just talking about social media and social media presence and setting up a fan page and then getting actual likes to the fan page and actually getting people to interact with posts, talking about kind of images, and then just setting up basic Facebook ads by targeting the members, the current members, through the data that they already had. And that was it. What I then did is I put then together another kind of sell to them, an upsell of what I could provide on the next session. And 90% of times I'll always go back to a local business by upselling other services that you provide. Introduce them to software that you potentially have. Introduce them to the developer's rights of a software. Let them know what you can do to that business, but always try to kind of upsell and make it that you can go back time and time again. How to find clients. Okay, I'll ask you, I'm speaking a little bit, I'm just going to grab a drink of water actually. How to find clients. How would you find clients or prospective clients? Just let me know in chat, guys. Just while I have a chat. Okay. It's a bit blank at the moment. Nobody's knowing how to find clients. Okay. Facebook ads. Business networking events. Yeah, okay. Like both those. Stephen Call. Okay. Bing. Yeah, talk directly to them. All right. Email. Okay. Yeah, no, we're talking about how to contact them. Open my window and crying. Yeah. We all know how to contact, how to find clients. Virtually every business out there is looking for new ways to promote their product or service online. They're doing the same things over and over again. They've been repeatedly doing that because that's all they know. So they are actively searching for people who can share with them how to do new ideas, how to reach potentially clients that they couldn't reach before, how to actually stop wasting the money, how to compete with the competition that they are currently facing. How can they do that? Well, social media is a fantastic way to do it. We've just gone on Facebook that we can target virtually anyone that we want. We can upload their custom audience and do that for them. We can reach out to virtually any business and actually say to them, I can do this for you. I can do this for you very, very easily. Or we don't say that, but you can do it very easily. We would make it as hard as we possibly can. But we actually just have to speak to local businesses. That's the real difficult. That's what people struggle with. There's an abundance. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands of businesses out there that want this. The real issue lies with you have to contact them. Okay, you have to make, again, going back to my initial point of setting you that challenge, you have to make the first port of call. You have to contact these businesses and speak to them, whether it be email, whether you're confident enough just to ring them up, whether it be that you put together a video, you put together a slide, a presentation, whatever. You will be amazed at the amount of people that will respond back to you once you have shown with them, or once you have shared with them, that you can deliver something that nobody else can deliver. You can do something that they currently can't do. And it's just as simple as actually getting on a call and speaking to the businesses. Okay, so John says networking, looking to set up a system to automate my funnels. Yeah, that is exactly what we want to do. Automation is fantastic. So this is another thing as well, guys. If you have a passion, use it. I go to the gym quite frequently. I know about the gym. I've done it for years. When I left football, I played soccer, or football is the proper term. I don't know why I said soccer, probably because the vast majority of people are from the US. But I went straight from school into football and played semi-professional when I left the pro club for up till I was about 32. So I've always been heavily involved in sport, in fitness in some way. So that's a passion of mine. And that is why I generally go into gyms and speak to, fitness experts and actual people who train regularly, because that's a passion of mine, and that passion comes through, and I know the language. If your passion is restaurants, if your passion is plumbing, then target that niche. Target that niche, knowing that you understand the industry slightly, knowing that you have a good understanding of it, knowing that you know what sells in that industry, knowing what works in that industry. Putting all that together, combining that with a social media kind of campaign, will again work in your benefit, will help you when you are talking about that. So if you have a passion, okay, target that passion, target that market. Use that skill that you already have, whether it be life experience, whether it be that you just go to restaurants a lot and you know what works, what sells, what doesn't work. You have a good customer service. You know about retention. You can take things that you've learned in your job, what you are currently in, okay, and you can take those skills and target the people who need those skills, but also put together with them a social media kind of platform. And again, this is something that we strongly recommend you to do. So before we go into kind of, again, anything with regards to Facebook ads, because like I said, I am going to give you the FB profit funnel. I am going to talk to you as long as you want on this call, go through certain strategies of Facebook if you want me to. But this is what it's over to you now. This last kind of bit is if there's any questions that need asking. And, my calendar now is open for the next however long you want it to be. If you want me to set something up on this call, I can do it for you. Okay, we won't go till all the questions have been answered. And yeah, over to you guys. Really is now an open playing field. It really is now the chance for you to ask any questions of what I would possibly do. Okay, hopefully I can give you the answer, but if I can't, I will get the answer for you. So any questions on Facebook ads, on what we're doing? Like I said, the next webinar, what we're going to cover is going to be basically product launching, how to find a product, how to create your own product, and also outsourcing. Okay, and that's going to be all combined together. I'll bring my team on and we can actually talk to my team as well, and you can get a good understanding of that. So let's have a look in chat now. Yes, John. I'm going to hit John first, and Paul. Yes, there is going to be a replay. I'll just explain. We're a little bit cloudy on kind of Facebook ads and setting them up, because it wasn't kind of a webinar to actually go through the ads. Like I say, I'm going to give you FB profit funnel for that, and that will show you. I'm going to talk about retargeting because John's asked about retargeting. Now, retargeting is probably by far the most powerful actual thing that you can do online without a shadow of a doubt. I'm actually gutted is the fact that my results from Facebook have actually just gone missing with regards actual what we have achieved. The last retargeting campaign we did, I think we closed it down on $80 and we made $2,400 with a retargeting campaign. Very, very easy. So let me just leave this page. Now just go to Ads Manager. Now, John, do you know how to set up retargeting? Just let me know If you know how to set up retargeting, I won't go through that. But what I would say is, let me just see what you got there. Okay. Yeah, John, just let me know if you know how to set up retargeting, because again, this is something that I strongly recommend. Yeah, how to grab the pixels, yes. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, now you can do a few things with regards to retargeting. Okay, so not how to use it after. Right, so the retargeting pixel needs to go onto your, obviously the head of your page, whether it be your website, whether it be your client's website, whether it be a bonus page. So let me just go into audiences. Okay, so create an audience, create a custom audience. There's a few ways that we can do it now. We can retarget either via a customer list, and a lot of local businesses actually have a data, and they have this data and they don't do anything with it. So we can actually upload this data to Facebook, and we can actually do retargeting through that data that a business has already had. It may be that you have your own email list. You can upload the emails directly to Facebook, and again, you can do a form of retargeting with that. Some people would say it's kind of promotion or whatever, but it is kind of retargeting as well, because you already have that data, and then you're sending the message to the people that you already know about their interest. The other way that we would do it is kind of basically people who land on your website page. Now, with regards to the retargeting pixel, okay, something's gone there. Let me just try and get my custom audiences from there. Saved audiences there. No, wait a minute, guys, just 2 seconds. Since I've done this business manager, let me go back to ads manager. Okay. So why then are my actual pixels gone? I think actually going over now, I've actually deleted all of mine. Yeah, so basically the retargeting pixel goes in within the head of your actual website page. If you don't know how to do it, you can go over to Fiverr and get someone to do it for you. It's very simple to do. If you've got lead pages, they even allow you to just add that very easily, and you put in the retargeting pixel. And what basically the retargeting pixel does, for every person that lands on your page, it fires. And as long as Facebook has the same data on that person, the correct email, then it will collect them and it will create an audience for you to actually retarget. Now, when you set up your Facebook ads, okay, so we'll just go back up to Facebook ads, and I'll show it with regards to Facebook ads. So the ads manager, because everyone's got the ads manager and they can understand the ads manager very easily. Okay, we'll just create an ad. When you've got over more than 20 people, okay, when you've got more than 20 people on your actual retargeting pixel list, okay, you can then start to drive traffic to them. So how we would do that? By coming down, okay, and then we can actually target people by actual the list that you have, okay. So very easy to do, and also the audience, okay. Yeah, my retargeting pixels have gone. So that's one other thing as well, guys. All right, when you set up basically your business ad campaign, just be aware that if you have any retargeting pixel actual pages, then it's going to be deleted, because as you can see, my custom audiences have all disappeared. Okay, so I can't actually show that, but you would have the ability, once you've created a custom audience, you will get a box and it will tell you custom audience. You will type it in, and then you'll be able to target people via that retargeting. So that's exactly what we do with retargeting there. Can you track if the lead came from retargeting? I'm not too sure what that actual means. Okay, so let me have a look. So can you show us where to find a retargeting pixel for ad? Let me just go through these, so I'm not going to. Okay, we'll start up from the top. So how to keep costs down? Some people say they only pay 0 cents per ad. Yeah, Wolfgang, we've been seeing that with video ads. I would definitely strongly recommend you, if you want to get down to like the 1 cent clicks, I'd use video ads. That has seen some, for likes, for views, down for less than 1 cent. The only other way is to keep split testing, to keep finding the perfect audience. The more people that click, the lower cost that your ad will be. Okay, which one give you better results? In my own opinion, Magnus, it's been desktop. Okay, but again, you would need to split test this. It really depends, but in my actual experience, it has actually been desktop. Okay, Olga, yeah, so Olga, I just showed you that then there with regards how to create that, a tracking pixel. It's throwing me through this is throwing me a few curveballs, guys, because since we've upgraded to Business Manager, a few things have changed, but that's where you would set it up, Olga. So go into Audience Manager, create an audience, okay, custom audience, they're here on your right hand side, and website traffic, and there it says create a list of people who visit your website or view specific pages, and like I said, this is what we would do. So anyone who visits your website, or you can basically, if you have, one thing I would recommend is that make sure you do retagging correctly. So say you have a checkout page, say you have a funnel in place, then this is where you would use people who visit specific web pages but not others. And what you would do, you would target people who land on your Facebook or land on your sales page, and then you would exclude people who then went to the next page, whether that be an upsell, whether that be potentially your thank you page, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to retarget people who have already become buyers, and again, that's a way of keeping cost low. So people who visit specific web pages, and this is the way, or if you just have one sales page, anyone who visit your website, I always put in 180 days, okay, and it, obviously audience name, whatever it may be, for a little bit of so, and again, we will create an audience like that. Yeah, because even the URL has changed, so I need to have a little bit more play around with this, but yeah, definitely using that way. Okay, yeah, no problem. So I create a Facebook page, I have to create a profile first with my name, right? A business Facebook page or a regular one account. Xavier, it really doesn't matter with regards to your Facebook page. I would say kind of, yeah, yes, you have to create your profile, but I would create your business page in something other than your name, unless it's you that you want to brand. You know, it could be Xavier Marketing Pro or something like that. But yeah, creation of a Facebook page is very easy to do. Okay. Okay. You have to set up an ad first, right? Okay. So retargeting always done manually as an ad. So retargeting is always done manually as an ad. Yes, yes, yes. So once you have that custom audience, Brian, you can then set up an ad to target that custom audience. I do apologise if I'm going off key a little bit, but I'm being thrown a few curveballs by Facebook changing slightly, and it's annoyed me that I've lost a few things, which, but hey, what did I say at the beginning? We just keep going, don't worry about it. So yeah, once you have that custom audience, Brian, of more than 20 people on your custom audience, you can then target them via Facebook ads, or you can use a third-party platform like AdRoll, or there are other few out there, and then you can target people all over the internet. It's not just on Facebook, but on Google, and there's loads of places that you can do it. But yeah, that'd be a third party, something like AdRoll will allow you to do that. I predominantly stick with Facebook just because, you know, I know it, I'm familiar with it, I can use it well. I said I can use it well, a few things gone missing tonight. So desktop equals best result for fitness traffic. John, I don't know. What I would say is I would split test. The vast majority of what I promote has been affiliate products, digital products, software products, that converts best for me on desktop. A lot of people are browsing. A lot of people that I promote to on Facebook tend to be people who are a little bit older, who are in front of the laptop, using a desktop, Don't get me wrong, they use a mobile, but I find it converts better for me. The fitness crowd may be slightly different, but again, split test. So so a business account, Facebook pros and cons. Yes, Wolfgang, we realise that the business account has got a few issues with regards once you create it, but I still strongly recommend you to get a Facebook business account without a shadow of a doubt. Yep, Stephen, I'll send that. Yeah, Olga, gotta love Facebook. Okay. It can't be, as far as I'm aware, Shusin, he's saying retarget list is only valid for 180 days. How can this period be extended? As far as I'm aware, it can't be extended, so you would have to create another audience. Again, if you know something other than that, you tell me. Okay. So how do you target pain points in health? I mean, Brian, come on. I think health would be the easiest thing to target with regards to pain points. People want to lose weight. People, what I would say though, you can't know with regards to Facebook. You do need to be careful with the words that you use. You can't target somebody's, let's say, imperfections. So your ad copy has to correspond with what Facebook will allow, and putting in something like, do you feel fat? You know, won't work, but there will be ways of targeting the pain points with regard to health. And again, it's about understanding your market or an audience, whether it be, do they want to have the perfect six-pack? I don't know, but there are ways of actually targeting the pain points, definitely without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, so with regards, let's have a look. Oh, we've done, yes, it is. Okay. Can you have to set up a banner ad first? Brian, I'm not too sure about that, mate. If you just let me know a little bit more about that afterwards. Okay. But again, you know, if you've got any kind of list, upload it to Facebook. If you have clients, upload their list to Facebook and start to use Facebook ads. Again, this is an under kind of valued tool that Facebook allow you to do. A lot of people don't do it. What I also do with regard to retargeting, which a lot of people don't do, number one is we set it up correctly. And we also retarget other offers. So it may be that we promoting a certain product and then another product comes to light and we realize that the market or the audience that we targeted would benefit from that product as well. So again, we'll use that audience to promote other products too. One thing that we also do in our retargeting, I do videos, and I also show people actual other angles, you know, with regard to software, something that's not been shown on the sales page, something that I believe would benefit them. And I basically create it not only as a tutorial, but I'm also giving benefits to that market. Why would it help them? What would be the benefits of a person buying this? What would they be able to achieve from it? And you can find that, you know, you look at a sales page, you look at something that it's promoting, and look at different angles. Look at an angle that's not been hit, and then with regards to retargeting, show them that angle. Retargeting is all about giving that person that gentle push. They've shown an interest in a product. They have actually been to the sales page. They've gone out of their way to actually go there, shown an interest in it. So they're going to convert a lot easier. It may be that they got distracted. It may be that it's just borderline. You showing them an extra element to that software, an extra feature of that software, and that again is going to help with your conversions massively. Okay. Yeah, audience insights I only really use for kind of basically to do some kind of research on my market. I look at the pages that they interact with. I look at if I can target them. One thing that you can actually do is you go to a local business, you can actually say, okay, we can target your customers. We can target them via this, and that. And knowing even before you go in that you can actually do that through Facebook. You can even show them on the audience insights, this is what you could potentially do, and I can set this up for you. So audience insights, people love it, people hate it. I definitely believe anything that you can use to help you with your kind of targeting will definitely help you in the long run. Okay, and the other thing, guys, is don't get obsessed with cheap clicks. Don't get obsessed with click-through rate. Don't get obsessed with your likes unless that's what you're going for, your comments and your shares. I see so many people, especially in the Teespring industry, and they're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They're getting an insane amount of clicks, likes, shares, comments, and they don't kill the ad because they think that's what it's all about. They're not tracking to the sale, and they think because they're getting the clicks, because they're getting the likes, the shares, then it will tip. You have to track all the way to the sale. If for some reason it's not working, if for some reason you aren't converting people, then just kill it. Don't waste any more money. I've done it in the past where I've been getting an insane amount of clicks to an offer, and it was the offer. The offer was poor. It's like when you go to a business, you can say to them, I can drive traffic. Okay, that's why a lot of the time when I do any consultation, I like the product which I'm promoting to be proven, to have a track record, and for the business to also understand that they need to spend money, they need to have a budget, and they do. They have a marketing budget, but in all cases, whether it be online marketing, whether it be offline marketing, you need to track to the sale, or whether it be a business that wants to lead, and that again is something that I strongly advise you to do. Okay. Let's see, it's got a couple more coming in. Okay, let me try and get this one to your brain then. Right, I've got a two here. I've got Jane. Oh, yes, Chris, there will be a replay. Okay, so Olga's asked, so what kind of things should we pay attention to in creating Facebook ads to make sure ads get approved? Facebook have got a lot better with regards getting your ads kind of a reason why. You can actually now reach out to Facebook, and if your ad gets disapproved, just be wary, about submitting an ad time and time again. At the end of the day, if they don't like something, change it. Don't try to beat the system. What I would concentrate on is your image. I would use, just to start with, I'd use the stock images which Facebook give you. Okay, I'd use those stock images. Be aware of the 20% text rule. So if you are adding text to any of your images, if you upload an image, you can only have 20% text. Your copy can't use any kind of vulgar language. It can't promise something that it can't be delivered. Earned $500,000 in 24 hours. Ask a question. I always ask a question in my ad copy. Again, I talk about this in FB Profit Funnel. Facebook also it wants to look after its members. Okay, so its concern is, where are you sending its members? So it will look at the sales page that you are sending to. Facebook doesn't like auto start videos. It sees them as kind of like spammy. So it doesn't like auto start videos. It doesn't like exit pop-ups. Okay, so again, if you send to a sales page, be wary that they may allow your ad to be disapproved. It doesn't like JVZoo links at this present time. But again, if you're sending to a bonus page, you have control over everything on that bonus page. So again, I'd be sending to a bonus page if you're promoting an affiliate product, a software, digital software. You can do your retargeting through that. But these are all things that you need to be careful of. The image, again, they don't want any kind of vulgar images. But yeah, set up an ad. You'll be surprised with what happens with regards to the amount that get approved. Just be wary that if they do disapprove a thing, look at the reason why they have disapproved it, and don't try to beat the system by changing any links or sending anything that they shouldn't do. Okay. Right, so let me just check this now, James. So I have a Facebook site and not a business site. If I set up a business page with all my contacts on my personal site, business site. No, James. Yeah. Again, if your business page, basically only the people who are like your business page will be able to see it. So anybody who doesn't like your business page won't be able to see it unless they like that page. So when you comment on that business page, you can comment as yourself, or basically you can comment as the admin of that business page, and that's what I would do. Always comment as the admin of that business page, and then nobody can see, and you can keep them separate. That's what a lot of people do. Okay, so trying to understand the flow when you retarget. You create a new custom audience. Yep, got that. Then you run an ad to that audience. Yes, okay, got that. But what about the retargeting, the automatic target with the banner ad? Is that possible? Yeah, Brian, as soon as you set up the ad, that's retargeting. Once you start to drive traffic to a custom audience that you've created with this retargeting pixel, okay, once you've set it up once, as the audience starts to grow and grow and grow, the ad will automatically be shown to them. So say you started with 20 people, okay, once that custom audience is created, Facebook will start to show that ad to that custom audience continuously until you stop it, until your budget has run out. And that is the beauty about retargeting. So every person that hits your Facebook, it's your sales page, fires that tracking pixel, and before they know it, the next time they go to Facebook, they will be shown the banner ad. And that's exactly the way that it works. Okay. So I recently ran 3 ads on Facebook and had 3 to 0 conversion. So I cancelled that of spending $50. Yeah. Again, what I would do, William. William's asked a good question about killing ads. I'd give them at least 24 hours, if not 48 hours. I mean, I wouldn't go over the top with regard to your ad spend. I speak about it in FB Profit Funnel with regards. I test the market very, very small with $5 to $10. Once I know that market, number 1, is clicking on my ad, and number 2, converting, I then up my ad spend. Never change the ad spend on a live ad. Never do anything with the budget on a live ad. Okay, once you do that, it will eat your budget. If I set off on $5 and I realized that it was converting extremely well, and then I up my ad budget to $50, Facebook will run through that ad budget as soon as it possibly can. So create a new ad, just basically create similar ad. That's exactly what you do with the button, create similar ad, set it its own budget, and then actually look at that through the audience insights as well, through the audiences. Break it down, look at your target market. Are you hitting more of a certain sex, a certain age? And again, that's the way that we can split test with that. Shreko, hey Shreko, how you doing, mate? What about resetting the budget? Yeah, don't touch the budget, Shreko, with regards once you've set an ad up. Change the ad without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, that's again another thing I strongly recommend. Okay, guys. Any more questions coming in? Yeah, I mean, what was the challenge at the beginning? The main thing is actually starting this, actually doing something. Within 24 hours, that's what the challenge is. 24 hours after this webinar and the timer starts. Okay, I'm just going to basically just give it 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to get you. Okay, thank you for the info on not changing the budget on this webinar in total. No problem. Okay, just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to get you the Zendesk details. Okay, I'll let my support team know. Just go back to there. Okay, I'm just going to put this in chat now to everybody. Okay, let me just put that in chat. Okay, guys, this is where I want you to send in that you have completed the task. Okay, I'll let my support desk know, and I want to know what you've done. Okay, if you make it up, then I can't stop you. But I want you to actually go away and do something. Do something that you've been putting off. Do something at the back of your mind has been really something that you know that if you start, it will lead to bigger and better things. Okay, so what is working best for you? Are we building a targeted list with Facebook ads? Yeah, Brian, what I tend to do is with regard, and again, this is dependent on the list. Do you send directly to the sales page? Do you actually generate a list or send to a squeeze page, give them a tripwire, give them something for free, give them some value to get their email? Or do you send to a Facebook page and then you can retarget people on that Facebook page? You know, you can target actual Facebook pages that you are an admin of. But what you can also do is you can promote on your page, whether it be an affiliate offer. So there's your three options really. Set up a Facebook page and then consistently drive traffic to people on that Facebook page, whether it be on the Facebook page or it be kind of retargeting them. I do that a lot with my dog pages, and whenever I do a t-shirt spring campaign, I'll promote to them via just driving traffic directly to that page. Or the other option is generating a list. Now what you've got to be wary of is, what is the niche that you are going after? Can you promote to them time and time again? Are there new offers hitting the market space to be able to promote to them? Or is it kind of, let's say, a one-trick pony? Is that list worth anything? I've got a friend who has a list of just under 200,000 people. Okay, 200,000 people, because what he does, he promotes, or should I say he sells a product, and then obviously people, to be able to get that product, have to opt in because it's delivered via email. He can't generate any money from it whatsoever. There is no value in that list, and people may be shouting from the rooftops, going crazy. You can always get value from a list. It's not. Basically, even though it's a buyer's list, the market space that he is in, whenever he promotes to them, he'll make one or two sales for a 200,000 list. Okay, he has to store that list, he has to pay for that list, but they're all his customers, so he does need to store that because they do want updates and so on. Or drive traffic directly to an offer. Remember, the least steps that you put in place, probably you're going to get better conversions. But again, being worried that if you drive traffic directly to an offer, you're not building your list. And we all know the power of a list. Okay, we're not going to lie about this. The old thing goes, the money is in the list. I would always recommend you to build a list. Okay, if you're in it for the long haul, if you're creating a business out of this, create a list wherever possible. Okay, and that's one bit of advice again that I would give. So, can I set up multiple business pages? He just said, yeah, no problem, James. Yeah, you can set up multiple. I have multiple fan pages, absolutely multiple fan pages, and that's what I have. I have a different fan page for every product that I promote, whether it be physical, digital, whatever. I set up a fan page. You need to be able to set up a fan page anyway to be able to promote it on Facebook. So set up a fan page, dead easy to do, and then promote products to it. Simple as. Okay, fantastic, Wolfgang. Really, that is something that I want to hear. Setting up an account as soon as I leave a webinar. Brilliant. You're a good man. Okay. Right, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically just going to say we're going to close in about 60 seconds to 2 minutes. Yeah, unless there's questions coming in, and I'll stay for as long. So Brian's asked, so see any advantage with setting up a group versus fan page? And I've been asked this question before, Brian, with regard to fan page, you know, people just go to that fan page and like it, and then they will see that content. Sometimes Facebook does throttle that reach. I appreciate that. Groups, they have to basically request to join the group. You can set it to secret, you can set it to closed, you can set it to open. Once they've got access to that group, you can then obviously send messages to the group. That's for more kind of a community type feel of a group. I have different groups, I have fan pages. It really is dependent on what you want. With regard to businesses, I would set up your fan page to promote your brand, to increase your brand awareness and get people liking that brand. When people like and share and comment, then other people will see it, and then you can get more likes to that fan page organically. So there are the benefits of two. What I would say, I have both, and both of them suit different needs. To set up yours, a business, I would set up a business page, and that's what I would set up. If then you want to kind of set up a group, get people involved in that, then again drive people to the group. But all the time, even though you're creating these fan pages, you want to try to get people off Facebook as quickly as you can. You never own a fan page, okay? It's always Facebook's. So Facebook can take away that privilege whenever they want. Anybody who builds a business around a fan page, around Facebook predominantly, is basically putting their future in the hands of a third party. You have to create your own business. You have to get people onto your list. And again, if Facebook suddenly shuts things down, then it doesn't shut your business down. And it's a lot easier to be able to communicate via email than actually having to pay for Facebook posts and so on. So yeah, the sooner you can get them off Facebook, the better. Should we set up a business page for clients? I'd set up a fan page, Brian, for clients. Yeah, I'd set up a fan page, Brian, exactly because they can increase their brands very easily with that. A group, like I say, is for more community type, where you want to give information, and that's what I would say with regards to group. Yes, Olga, you are correct there. Olga says you can't run Facebook ads from a Facebook group. No, you can't. You can run Facebook ads from a fan page, and you are perfectly correct there, Olga. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So quickly, guys, before I just go back, and this will be my last thing, and I'm going to shut the shop, guys, is where we're at here, the challenge. Okay, just so you know the challenge, everybody who's come on late, okay, the challenge is one rule: it must be completed within 24 hours. The challenge is to complete something that you have been putting off, something that you know can help you achieve something, whether it be running some ads, contacting a prospective client, shooting a video, setting up an account, using a software training course that you have. Simply do it, okay? No excuses. The next 24 hours, you want us to do that. Then send me the subject line in: I've completed the challenge, I ran some, whatever you do, and we will send you access to FB Profit Funnel. Like I said, it was about 10 months ago when I created that course, but what I'll also show you, it'll lead you nicely into the next webinar that we hold about product creation, because I'll speak to you about how I created that course, how you could do the same. But one thing, once you do this, you never know where it's going to lead. You never know that if you start the journey of setting up Facebook ads, of contacting a business, where that journey will take you. And that's what this is all about, trying to take you to that next level. So, and in return for that, you'll get FB Profit Funnel. If you've got FB Profit Funnel, I will send you something else just as valuable. Okay, but the main aim of this is to make you accountable to the fact that I want you to do something. I want you to go away from the webinar and I want you to take action. Okay, and that taking action doesn't mean buying anything off me, doesn't mean me promoting anything to you. There's no hidden agenda. It just means you to take action and do something that you have been putting off. Okay, and that is where we are going to leave it, guys. Okay, could you go over how to retarget an FB ad to a post? Okay, Shreko, I'll send you, I've done it before, Shreko, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video, mate, of doing it. The only reason I say that is because Facebook played up a little bit, and I did want to go more into detail with Facebook ads, but they've removed some of my audiences. But yeah, okay. No problem, John. Okay, thanks, Brian. I really appreciate you guys. As always, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for giving me your time. You didn't have to, and enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your afternoon, and I'll speak to you very, very soon, guys. Yeah, no problem, Olga. I will do that with regards to retargeting. I can send you that link. No problem. Ask for that, Olga, when you send me the email in, and I'll send you the link for Facebook retargeting. What I set up, in fact, it's in the group. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, guys, so once again, thank you so much, and speak to you all very, very soon.